So we will continue the lecture. This is the second part of first lecture. So next is electromechanical switching. Next is electromechanical switching system. The electromechanical switching system are the combination of mechanical and electrical switching type. The electrical circuit and the mechanical relays are deployed in them. The electromechanical switching system are further classified into the following, that is step by step and crossbar. Now what is step by step? The step by step switching system is also called the Strowger switching system after its inverter A.B. Strowger. The control function in in this system are performed by the circuit associated with the switching elements in the system. Next is crossbar. The crossbar switching systems have hard-wired control subsystem which use relays and latches. These subsystems have limited capability and it is virtually impossible to modify them to provide additional functionalities. Now, introduction to space division switching and time division switching. The time division switching may be analog or digital. In analog switching, the sampled voltage levels are transmitted as they are, whereas in binary switching, they are binary coded and transmitted. If the coded values are transferred during the same time interval from the input to output, the technique is called space switching. If the values are stored and transferred to the output at a late time interval, the technique is called as a time switching. A time division digital switch may also be designed by using a combination of space and time switching technique. Now what is space division switching? The paths in a circuit are separated from each other spatially in space division switching. Though initially designed for analog network, it is being used for both analog and digital switching. A crosspoint switch is mostly referred to as a space division switch because it moves a bit stream from one circuit or bus to another. The switching system where any channel of one of its incoming PCM highway is connected to any channel of an outgoing PCM highway where both of them are spatially separated is called the space division switching. The crosspoint matrix connects the incoming and outgoing PCM highways where different channels of an incoming PCM frame may need to be switched by a different crosspoints in order to reach a different destination. Now this is the diagram where input 1, 2 and 3 are connected and we get the output 1, 2 and 3. Now here input 1 is connected to output 2 and input 2 to output 1 and input 3 and to output 3. Though the space division switching was developed for analog environment, it has been carried over to digital communication as well. These require a separate physical path for each signal connection and it uses a metallic or semiconductor gates. Now advantages of space division switching. Following is the advantage of space division switching. It is an instantaneous. Disadvantage of space division switching. Number of crosspoints required to make the space division switching are acceptable in terms of blocking. Now the time division switching. The time division switching comes under a digital switching technique where the pulse code modulated signals are mostly present at the input and the output port. A digital switching system is one where the input of any PCM highway can be connected to the output of any PCM highway to establish a call. The incoming and outgoing signals, when received and retransmitted in different time slot, it is called a time division switching. When incoming and outgoing signals, when received and retransmitted in different time slot, it is called a time division switching. The digitized speech information is sliced into a sequence of time interval or slots. Additional voice circuit slots corresponding to other users are inserted into this bit stream of data. Hence, the data is sent in time frame. So, in digital transmission, the samples of a speech signal are sent as a PAM values, or it may be encoded using PCM binary word. With just 8 kHz sampling rate, the sample can be obtained at 125 microsecond. This means a sample value can be passed from inlet to outlet in just few microseconds or even less than that. Hence, the dedicated switching elements remain ideal for the maximum time. Hence, to overcome this problem, the switching element is shared simultaneously among the number of circuits. This means switching network is able to receive samples from one time slot and retransmit them in another time slot. This is the basic principle of time division switching or time slot interchange. The time division switching may be analog or digital. If coded values are transferred during the same time interval from input to output, the technique is called space switching. If the values are stored and transferred to the output at a late time interval, the technique is called time switching. A time division digital switch may also be designed by using the combination of space and time switching technique. The main difference between the space division multiplexing and time division multiplexing is sharing of cross point. The cross point are not shared in space division switching, whereas they can be shared in time division multiplexing for shorter periods. This helps in reassigning the cross points and its associated circuitry for other connections as well. So below diagram consists of terminal 1, terminal 2, and in between that there are exchanges. Time division switches use the time division multiplexing in switching. The two popular methods of TDM are TSI, that is time and slot interchange, and TDM bus. The data sent at the transmitter reaches the receiver in the same order in an ordinary time division multiplexing, whereas in TSI mechanism, the data sent is changed according to the ordering of the slots based on the desired connections. It consists of RAM with several memory locations such as input, output location, and control unit. Both of the techniques are used in digital transmission. The TDM bus utilizes multiplexing to place all the signals on a common transmission path. The bus must have a higher data rate than individual input-output lines. The main advantage of the time division multiplexing is that there is no need of the cross point. However, processing each connection creates a delay as much time slot must be stored by the RAM, then retrieved and then passed on. Next point is basics of switching system. Here we will see about the different components and terms used in switching system, that is inlet and outlet. The set of the input circuit of an exchange are called inlets and the set of the output circuit are called outlet. The primary function of switching system is to establish an electrical path between a given inlet outlet pair. Usually N indicate the inlet and the outlets are indicated by capital M. So a switching network has N inlet and capital M outlet. Switching matrix. The hardware used to establish a connection between the inlet and outlet is called switching matrix or in switching network or the switching network. This switching network is the group of connection formed in the process of connecting inlets and outlets. Hence, it is different from the telecommunication network mentioned here. Now the types of connection, there are basically 4 types of the connection that can be established in telecommunication network. The connections are as follows: local call connection between two subscribers in the system, outgoing call connection between a subscriber and outgoing trunk, incoming call connection between an incoming trunk and local subscriber, transit call connection between an incoming trunk and outgoing trunk. Now we will see some points related to the comparison between manual and automatic switching system. So the first parameter for the difference between manual switching and automatic switching is knowledge regarding call setup required by the subscriber. So in manual switching, the relatively less as operator which used to handle the call, and in automatic the subscriber need to know how to dial the call on his own as no operator involved. Second parameter is access. In manual switching, the operator had direct access via multiple or every subscriber in the exchange. In automatic switching, step by step call routing is done. Next, possibility of getting wrong number. In manual switching it is very high, in automatic it is very less. Next parameter, language dependency. In manual switching it is very high, in automatic the language independent, this system is language independent system. Quality of service, in manual it depends on the operator and in automatic uniform throughout the day and night. Privacy, next parameter, in manual switching privacy is less, in automatic it is more. Traffic handling capacity in manual is less, in automatic it is more. Cost of installation in manual is less, in automatic it is higher or more. Then reliability depends on the number of subscriber in manual and reliability is better as compared to manual switching system. Next, maintenance cost and requirement of skilled staff. In manual the maintenance cost is less and the less skilled staff is needed to operate, to maintain, and in automatic the maintenance cost is more and more skilled staff is needed to maintain. Now there is one more point, that is grading. Now for any switching technique, each input trunk may not have the access to each of the output trunk. This is limited availability. The availability refer to the outlet capacity. The technique used for the interconnection of the inlet and outlet trunk is called as gradings. The grading makes it possible to access the number of trunks greater than availability of the switches in a single switching stage. But the grading provides a poor GOS, that is grade of service, and then a full availability group with the same number of trunks. So this is all about the switching or the basics of mobile communication, basics of switching. Thank you.